Hello and welcome to another FreeCodeSession. My name is Jason Bach and I want to finish off this rocks init feature right now. So I just restored rocks or restored rocks in Visual Studio, so reloaded. So we're going to find out first if this builds, hitting the build button, letting it take its sweet old time. And we'll see if we get any errors. I hope not. I hope it at least builds. We might get one or two tests that fail, but we should at least get this to build. And if it doesn't, then we got a lot more work to do because I really messed something up then. That is good. Build succeeded. Okay, let's run all tests. I believe one will fail because there was one test that I made to try to put coverage around an init-based property, and I never had the generated code there. So that one should fail. And I'm hoping nothing else fails, because then I can add tests for create and mock or create and make around a type with a init property. Had to get that all out of my head. Think about how I was actually trying to say that. Let's go look at the Test Explorer. And it seems like it's gotten through all the integration tests, which is good. Now it's just going through that mighty long test. It goes through all these different types. And then, okay, I got two failing. So let's go check out what those ones are. And they're both around init, which is not surprising at all. Okay, so let's get this to come up. I think, yeah, can you, I might get lucky because I think it might actually show here. Yeah, let's just copy and paste all this. I think I get lucky this way. All right, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna say H, a plus should turn into that. In the selection, replace all, copy that, and then come back into here, move off of that, and say the generated code should now look like this. Oh yeah, I forgot all that escaping. We need to do as that, and then that. Okay, now we can do what I wanted to do. This is where raw string literals, if that ever happens in a future version of C#. Wait. Okay. Why did you... I thought I had said copy. Unless I like didn't. Why? What the heck? Why is it not? Okay, so it does this. Copy. Paste. What in the... What is this doing? Oh, yeah, you gotta, I think you gotta do that as well. There you go. So then let's copy everything after that. Excuse me. Actually, no, wait a minute. Yeah, okay, I'm being a doof. Let's go all the way back to here. First of all, let's replace plus with nothing. Okay. And then we want to do that with that. It's the other one. I was being not a smart person. It is the morning and I'm going to blame all the lack of coffee. Okay. So I'm going to do that. Put that in there. Now you should be happy. Yes, let's run you now. And let's see where this is going to go. I'm going to get some more coffee when the test finishes. I'm going to get coffee now, and then we'll see what the test does when it finishes. Hopefully we should get a green this time. Nope, it failed. Why did it fail? Oh boy. Does that implement interface member iTest bar get? It doesn't. Oh no, it doesn't. Well, okay, that's actually good. That means I have logic problems. So, oops. Well, that ain't good. And this is, I think I mentioned this in the last episode. This is something I feared, is that I would not be doing this correctly. I also don't like that this says set, even though it's a init. I really don't like that. But it is what it is. Okay. So we're not now doing a getter when we really should be. Well, you know, that's a feature that we just are going to do init-based properties only. That's it. No, that ain't going to fly. So where do we think the problem would be? Let's track these down one by one. Mock property builder. So we build. That's odd. Why? Excuse me. Oh, this is the make. We don't want the make, but we should have. Wait a minute. Which one am I doing here? Let's do this one. Build getter, build setter. Here's the setter. Now here's the setter. Yeah, here's where we're actually, okay, so let's do this first. This will force the issue, okay? Setter method name. Var setter method name equals, if it's this, then we're going to say set. Otherwise, it's going to be init. And I think the method name actually, like if you go look at, you know, that's actually an interesting point. Result dot value dot set method dot name. I'm actually thinking we should just do that instead of, yeah, like we should say here, var method name is equal to result dot value dot get method dot name. Okay. And we know this to be true here. So then anywhere we do that. Okay. What is explicit type name? Is that something that's being passed? Yeah, okay. So that takes care of that. Because I think if it's in an init, the actual name of the method will say init. I don't know. It's just text at the end of the day. We want to do the same thing that we just did up here. Of course, this is not getting to the actual problem, but, you know. This is now a set. And now we just say here, method name. There. Okay. Same thing here. Here, we would say result, wait, property dot get method name. And here we would say set method. There. Okay, so now we're doing that. That's fine. Oh. That would be a problem. There. Because we do have a get and an init. And we missed that. Okay. So in the mock property builder of the mock make type, and by we I mean me. So if it's a get, again set, or, yeah, how did I miss this? Again, an init. If it's a set, or, geez, it's like I didn't even do this one, and I thought I did. Result.accessors equals init or there. Okay. So that should get that. We're good there. Let's close this out and this out. I'm just paranoid now. Yes. Good thing that how I should have a running count somehow in my videos to say how many times do tests save you, because I have to also include in the getters get and init. Not in the setter. In the init I do, but then down here I need to also say the same thing. Okay. Let's copy that because I got the feeling I'm going to be doing that all over the place. Set and init, and then the same thing here. Okay, that takes care of that. So you thought you were done, but you really weren't. Build explicit indexers. It sounds so bad. That's... Yep. If I remember the keyboard shortcut to do the clipboard wheel, for, if you know what I'm getting at, set and init. Okay, and then build indexer. Same thing here. Okay. Get and set, get and init. Same thing here. Build properties. Get an init. There we go. Takes care of that one. Let's do this. Build getter. Build setter. Passing in a property X. Yeah, this is the thing I was debating last night when I was recording that, or yesterday afternoon. I don't remember what it was. Recording this and debating this in my head that I don't like this. And so if it's a set, it's a setter, it's an init, and then I pass that in. So I think that's okay. And I think the same thing is here. Yep, same comment. Okay. Mock index builder, indexer builder. Wait. No. Wait. Oh, I need to do that here as well. I did not catch that. That is my fault. Okay. So this is get. Yeah, the name of the method we don't care about. Build. Wow. This is in the create? How did I miss this? This is a get, set, or get, and an init. Now if you have that, or that, or that, or guess what? Or init. See what a good night's sleep gives you. You get to see things so much differently. Or and consistency is a good thing. Okay. Am I... No. Okay, that's fine. Build, getting set. Getting init. Yeah, that thing. That thing. Okay, so now this one. We want to make sure we're getting the make one. Build. Yes. And this is the one from the create, right? Which I think has to be a little bit more verbose than the other one. Okay, so I think we're good. So I'm going to get some more coffee. I'm going to rebuild and rerun tests, and we will see what the output is. So I will be back in just a moment. Which to you, when I say that, I've just like cut the video. So it's like there's no moment there. It just happens. Like that. Okay, so got some more coffee and reran the, built everything, reran. It's failing, but it's failing in a good way because you can see now it's expecting to see getters. If I go look at the implementation, there's now a getter there where there wasn't before. That's a little disconcerting. Why does it think that it has to be +1? Well, and it's still saying set bar. That's not good either. Unless that is the actual name of the method and it's doing the right thing. So, okay. All right, well, I'm not gonna complain. It is again a little bit disconcerting though. Why would it? Oh, it might. Okay, that's actually not. Even though the member identifier is just 0, and it's only doing the one. Yeah, that's not right either. I've got some more work to do. Not good. Not good. Mock property builder on create. This is building the setter. Build. Okay, so if it's... You ever feel like you're saving something and it's not saving? I don't know. Actually, that's a good point. I want to look here real quick. Oh, so it would have done, set method would have been just set bar, even though it's an init. That's fine. Okay. And we would have +1. We would have put one more in. Everything would have been good in the universe. All right. So we don't need to reload for this now. I'm almost positive. Okay. we should be able to rerun this. Now it's going to fail again, but it should have those little fixes we just did. Okay. So I'll give this about 20 seconds to run. And once it fails, we'll grab the fixed code. Okay. Grab all that. Go into here. Do all that. Let's take a look at this real quick. So now we should have the getter. We have get bar and set bar value. Good. 1. Good. So that looks like it's all. We've now added the getter expectation. Property setter expectation. That's not right either. Okay, where would that be? Those are the extensions, which I think I've done those right because I'm doing properties, and initializers. Let's come over here. Okay, build properties, build. This is properties, right? Explicit indexers. Explicit properties, probably. Let's work our way up. Get and set, get init. Okay, so this would be set. Oh, see? Initializers. There we go. Okay. Let's make sure we have not done the same mistake. Oh, it should be init. Yes. There. Okay. So we did not do the same mistake here. We did init and get init, set, get set, get set, get an init. Here we should have done get and init name, yep. Set, get and set, get and set. This sounds like a rap. Init. I think I just missed one, it seems like. Yep. I just missed one, but one is enough. One is enough. That's all it takes. Run it again. Get the failing code. Failing test, but get the right code hopefully this time. I get that this probably feels like, oh my God, how many episodes have you done just to handle one new syntax thing in C#? And I get it, but is the way it is. Okay, so now we have setter, we have the getter, and we have the init expectations of iTest, which is a bar, which takes an init expectations. That all looks good. That all looks good. But what I really want to do now is say, you know what? Let's nuke the world so I can get the actual real code and it'll be easier to change. And then we should be able to get this one done. The next test. And then in the next episode, I will write integration tests and hopefully that will all work. And then, like I say, I always have this ever-growing list of things that I want to do. Well, I've got an idea. Famous last words. I've got an idea for another thing I can do with source generators, and that's going to be wild. And now let's do that to that. So that should have fixed those. Let's put that in here. So now we have an init, we have a get. Let's see if this all builds now, because remember this, the way that the helpers work is that's actually going to build the code as well. And so everything should work. And it passes. Yay. There was much rejoicing. Let's look at this one quick. And let's run this one now because we might get better stuff. Or it might have been better in the first place because, again, it's just a what do I want to call it? It's a make. And those are supposed to be more straightforward. So let's grab that. Oh. Well, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all. Interface. Oh, well, you know, if you want to do the right thing, you got to do the right thing. Right? So it's going to fail, but now let's hopefully see code generated. And we do this time. Okay. And that's wrong. That's wrong. Because it should be an init. But we don't have as much to go through with a make. So let's do this one. Let's make sure we go into make. And let's look at all the things. Unsafe override, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so if it's get and set, get init. Aha, yes. We can't assume that. That would be bad. So what we want to say, here, let's do this. Bad logic to start, else if. So first one we say if it's a set or it's a get and set. Okay. Then we know we have a setter. Else if it's an init or it's a get an init, then we're going to actually have a init. Now we should be good. But before we move on, no. Oh, we do have the, okay, we did bring up the make. Yeah, I did the right thing here. I didn't do the right thing here. Go figure. Okay. This is the make. Run this. Get the wrong answer, and then we'll get the right one. This should not be create. This should be make. That's another problem. But, and I bet that's what it's telling me if I look in the error message. Well, no, not really, but no. No. That's not what we wanted. We wanted that. So what we get is, I think that. So let's do that. Now this should be okay. God, I hope so. And we pass. Yay, now all should pass. Okay, so in the next episode, I will start writing some integration tests to make sure that all the combinations and everything that I think should work for this when it's generating code work. And then we should hopefully be able to put this feature bug to rest. So thank you all for watching. Leave comments and questions below. See you in the next episode.